Hi, I'm Miss Emma, and I'm going to talk about some critical thinking development in the 9 to 12 age group. So, some differences in general between upper elementary and lower elementary. You've probably noticed right away the students receiving more formal, more concrete feedback in the form of grades. But there are some things that do continue from lower L. Our classroom setting is one of them. We like to be inspired by what the children do and make. So even our offshoot rooms, I'm currently in room D, is decorated with their work, their art, their ideas, and that's definitely a continued Montessori tradition in the upper elementary. In addition, our classroom, as you all know now, is flooded with the most magnificent natural light. So we're really still bringing the outdoors in and kind of blending the idea of indoor and outdoor space and time to create a more holistic learning environment. In addition, students continue to use some hands-on tools, particularly in math. But they are moving from concrete to the abstract in terms of development. So things that they used to need to learn first by holding, they're able to articulate ideas regarding things that they cannot hold, the intangibles, the abstract ideas. So it's pretty easy to see how that applies in mathematics, but it also is a major component of language development in upper elementary. So, what this means is we go from simply looking at a model and being able to replicate to applying an idea on our own, and finally to synthesizing our knowledge. So, an assignment that would synthesize knowledge would be something like a literary analysis type essay. So, this would ask students to read, to analyze a text, to formulate an original idea about the text, and then support it using evidence. That bit, supporting using evidence, speaks to my next point, which is about the great increase in research skills that students are accessing in this grade band. Across content areas, they are asked to research in one way or another. And we are sure as instructors to give them opportunities to use both digital resources as well as print resources and to become adept at taking notes in both formats. Um, how this works with their independence is it's the increase in choice. So, what we really want to see is children taking responsibility and holding themselves accountable for getting their work done in a way even more so than was required in lower elementary. So, one of the ways this plays out in the classroom is after a lesson in a small group, before giving follow up work or the independent work, I might ask the children, what do you think is a good due date for this? They're usually more concerned with due dates even than I am, but I like to have them be part of that conversation. Figure out, how much time is this going to take me? What other work do I have from other teachers? So what is an appropriate due date for this assignment? So they're really getting a more hands-on opportunity to work with the schedule and to internalize their own priority lists. A big part of independence in this age group is time management and being able to prioritize. So, involving them in deadlines is a really good way to prioritize. So, this is something that can play out at home with dinner times, chore times, any sort of thing in your home that might have even a loose schedule. You can involve your child in the conversation about timing, about why certain time works for your household, and maybe get their input. Maybe, 15 minutes here or there could be adjusted just to involve them and to show that their reflection on time in general is appreciated by you and by the household in general. As far as time management and prioritization in the classroom goes, the students in upper elementary have a much more robust opportunity to organize themselves in a certain fashion. So, like in lower L, they have work plans that they get where they can record their assignments and have a teacher check off their assignments once they're complete. Um, However, this doesn't work for all students. Some students benefit much more from writing in a traditional notebook. Other students like an actual planner. So, students have the choice in upper elementary on how they want to organize themselves to stay on top of their assignments. As long as there are no concerns on our end, the gamut of what would be an appropriate timekeeping and self-management system is very vast. So from small planners to large planners, any types of individual calendars, to-do lists, it's important for children right now to figure out a good way for them to stay organized. They're responsible, like they have been in lower L, for keeping their materials together throughout the day, such as their backpacks, lunch boxes, and any outerwear, winter coats. So those are some of the ways that child development continues in upper elementary as they strive for independence, as well as a few suggestions of things to try with them at home. Thank you.